channel. So I was thinking of like doing a segment called Growing Old with Me. Just discussing, like, you know, I'm a 20-something-year-old female, and there's been a lot of things in my life that I kind of just want to talk about. Like, recently I've injured myself, I hurt my knee at work, just dealing with stuff in the family, dealing with, you know, changes in your personal life, you know, like your friends, they're either like getting married, having children, going back to school, and also just finding friends as you get older, which I feel like we don't really talk about as adults, because I feel like for a majority of adults, we just go to work, come home, maybe go to the gym, and that's about it. But if you read the title, one of the things I wanted to talk about was, well, like I said, injuring myself. A couple weeks ago, well, last week, I injured myself at work, and I somehow like twisted or sprained my LCL, which is called the lateral collateral ligament, in my left knee. And at the time, and even now, it's not healed completely. Like, I can't really move my left knee in the ways I can move my right knee, if that makes sense. And it just made me think, like, damn, son, I'm getting kind of old. And with that, like, you know, for the most part, I like to, you know, I'm pretty upright, you know, but then every now and again, you know, you kind of like have some conflicts with gravity, which is very rare for me, but sometimes they happen. And just me falling at work and me actually injuring myself kind of like threw me in a loop, in a sense, because like I'm in my 20s, well, mid to late 20s, and I'm like, damn, I like fell and injured myself, and I'm not even that old. And my family was joking with me and was like, hey, you should be more careful, you know, you're still young and this is happening to you. Like, what's gonna happen like when you get older and you fall, you know? And in that sense, it kind of like made me think, like, man, I should actually be more careful with how I'm doing. Even though it was an accident, when it happened, it still kind of made me think, like, wow, it's hitting me hard. It's hitting me hard. Like, you know, like, say you're like taking the groceries inside and you like trip and you can like mess up your ankle, and that will affect you until you die, you know? And I know teenagers and kids, they also like get hurt, break their bones and all that. But I don't know. Just this happening to me kind of just, but yeah.
A few moments later.
Recording this video, I thought it was gonna be longer, talking about me injuring myself at work, but apparently it's not long enough. So, I'm gonna tell you more about the other times I have fallen. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, like, me falling at 27, I'm thinking, you know, I fall, I'm gonna get back up, it's gonna be fine. But when I fell at work, I was doing this, I turned this way, and then I immediately hit the ground. I don't remember even falling. I remember falling, wait, pause. I remember being on the ground and me clutching my knee. That was extremely painful. I think I might have blacked out because of how much pain I was in. It was unbearable. Like, oh. And the patient was asking me, like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you sure we can't get anybody? Like, I'm fine. It's okay. So I ended up hobbling. Is that a word? Hobbling. I'm gonna use it. Hobbling out the room, like clutching my knee. There was nobody like on the floor. Like, lab was right there. There was nobody in lab. And I guess my two co-workers were like up in front and they were like talking, but we were pretty packed and I kind of didn't want to like disturb anybody. So like, I was in the back, I found a chair, just holding my knee. So holding my knee, dog, holding my knee, and just rubbing it. It was swollen. It was very uncomfortable. But in that moment, I just like, you know, I think I can like cobble and it'll be decent. It'll be fine. So hobbled, got my strength together, went back to the room, finished what I had to do. I was like asking my coworkers, I'm like, hey, man, my knee, I fell. Like, by the way, I kind of fell earlier. What do you guys think I should do? Like, should I do an incident report, like a workers' comp thing? And yeah. So like they touched my knee, my left knee, and they compared it to the right knee, and they could tell there was nothing swollen. Like, I just need verification to make sure I wasn't freaking crazy. And at the time, there was only one nurse on the floor, and she was busy, you know, doing her nursery duties or whatnot. And it was pretty packed. We had to bring patients back, you know, all that fun stuff. So I was able to like work. It was like 2 hours left, and my coworker, she kind of covered for me yesterday and worked like overtime, double shift, whatever you call it. So I wanted to make it up to her, help her out, you know, because she didn't have to stay with me, but she did. God bless her soul. And I was able to, you know, like power through the night. 2 hours left, you know, I got this. I just won't bend the knee, you know, whatever. Like, I was so busy. I didn't really like my mind wasn't really that focused on the pain at that moment. So I was able to do that. And then when I got settled, got home, I'm like, this kind of hurts. And it's still swollen. Maybe I should be concerned about it. And I text my temporary manager or whatever, because we're going through some weird changes. And I told her, I'm like, hey, so I kind of fell at work and I want to go be seen. And I'm like, hey, can you tell me like the process and what to do? She didn't really tell me the process. She just asked questions about what happened. And she didn't really help me out as much as I would like. But I went to go be seen. She flexed my knee, you know, pushed up on it. All of the doctoral duties when you be seen for injury, and also they x-rayed it. And oh my goodness gracious. Oh. So she had me flex out my knee and then push on like the top part of my knee. Boy, I don't know why. It was extremely painful. And then her just pressing down on the side of my knee was very, 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 very tender. Very tender and painful for me in that moment in time. In like a week, like 4 or 5 days went by, and I went in for a check. Oh yeah, they also gave me a knee immobilizer, so I'll like probably insert a picture or something like up here later and show you what that did. If you're uncomfortable, you can't bend your knee. You can't sit in chairs. You have to take it off to drive. It's very unpleasant. And then my knee felt like water whenever I take it out. But I digress. It's there for a reason. So I went in for a follow-up, and for the most part, my knee felt pretty normal. It just feels weird when I I don't know, I can't wiggle and wobble it how I want to, like my right knee, you know? But for the most part, it's pretty decent. I'm probably gonna wear a knee brace until I feel like it's fully healed, but I'm still probably because I can't hide forever. And the doctor gave me clearance to go back. So, which I'm looking forward to, because being at home for this long is boring. What else? Yes, that's a little synopsis about what happened to me and my knee. Yeah, I didn't really take pictures of it because I don't know. It didn't feel the need to take pictures, you know. But yeah, this is definitely like the first time I've ever like hurt my knee. Second time I hurt my knee. First time I was 18 and I was trying to do splits. I was really into splits at the time. I still can't do a split. And I know so many people in my life that can do splits. But I like try to do like the split thing, and my knees wasn't ready and I wasn't ready, and my knee became very tender and juicy in both knees. And like I was in community college at the time, so there was a lot of steps, and I would go up the steps and just felt like a rubber band just over scratching. You can hear it. You do it really tightly. Yeah. And then all the other fun times in my life where I fell in the bathtub once and then hit like the side of my ribs, like on the side of the tub. Luckily I didn't break anything. And I had a little bruise, but I didn't break anything though. And then the other time I was running in my uncle's yard. And apparently there were dogs that like to dig holes. And the grass is very tall. And I ran and tripped to a hole. And I thought I twisted my ankle. But I went in to the urgent care center and they did an x-ray and they found there was nothing wrong with it. And I'm completely delusional. No, it was like, they think maybe it was a sprain or a twist. But it was fine in like 2 days, so it was like nothing serious. They gave me like a cute little ankle brace, so it wasn't too bad. But the thing that shocked me is like through all the times I've fallen, it wasn't as serious. I feel like they were nearly as serious as this, because this has been going on for about a week, and this thing still hurts, and I can't move it how I want to move it. Maybe in time it'll get better, but right now it's like kind of tripping me out a little bit. And just making me more aware of how like fragile my body actually is. Yeah, it's a little snippet, little synopsis, you know, of me and what happened to my knee. And I'll kind of what like made me kind of want to start this segment because of me not knowing. Well, I didn't know. You know, the older you get, the more fragile your body is, the more likely you're gonna like break something, or like it's like a car. The more miles you put on it, the more places you go, the more likelihood like something's gonna break down. You get a flat tire, you get the check engine light, you know, something crazy. So, you know, I feel like it's just one of those things where like, hey, you need to get a checkup. You need to like slow down a little bit, you know? But yeah, thanks for listening, you guys. Thanks for watching. Comments, like, subscribe, complain, compliments, all down below, please, you know. And always, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.